Watch how I use wool to sculpt this 3D mushroom. Here's my palette for today, and like most of my projects, I have done enough research to know kind of what I'm doing, but I've never actually done it. So just about everything you see me do is experimental in this stage of my wet felting journey. Anywho, I've got some core wool here and I am wetting just the middle of this. I want to felt a nice thick stem, but I need to attach it to some other things, so I'm leaving the ends unfelted for now. Now I'm just fluffing out these fibers on one end, getting ready to add a top layer, some color. And then I'm going to wet that and press the water in. Adding a little green here for a mossy effect. Then I'm just straightening out my edges here and patching any light spots that I can see the white through the brown before I start to rub it very gently and then more vigorously on the bubble wrap. Once that's felted to my liking, I'm just fluffing out the top here and then I will make my cap. I'm laying out some merino wool here in a circular pattern and a few extra chunks in the middle because I want a little more bulk in the center of the cap. Now I'm reaching for my wool neps here. They are little already felted little chunks of wool. They can stick to projects. I'm expecting to lose a few in this, but the wool should migrate through and catch on to most of them. So I've added water and I am pressing and doing some light rubbing, starting to get those fibers attached. I'm gonna flip it though and straighten up my edges and add a bit more wool to the center once again. And there was enough water already on the project, so I just had to press that in a bit. Now I'm reaching for the stem and I'm gonna just press that on and start giving some nice gentle rubs and hope that these attach. Once I feel good about that, I pick it up and do some rubbing in my hands. I think things are mostly attached at this point. We just need to begin the shrinking process and getting this felt nice and strong. And that's done by agitating. So I am squeezing, rubbing, even doing some throwing now and then. And not forgetting the stem, it still needs a little work to be sturdy. So doing some more rolling there now that I've got all the pieces attached. Now I think it's pretty much done. I'm just deciding what shape I want to make it, seeing if it stands on its own, and then I'm gonna rinse it out and dip it in some vinegar water, rinse that out, and come back and roll it on my towel bit to dry it out. before I do my final shaping here. So there she blows. I'm happy with how she turned out, and I hope you enjoyed watching and learned something with me. I've been enjoying documenting this learning process, so hopefully you enjoy following along. Thanks for watching.